tell you about microfinance, you my brother, sister. So say, you fit work, go try invest to carpenter trader.
Share, you people there, it be so you they do. Muff star, then my money go long. Show proof, if you say
My name is Theophilus Darko, and the name of my company is Princess Ice Natural Mineral Water, which is located at Ofanko Spot M. Formerly, I used to produce sachet water at Ofanko Barrier with my former boss, Mr. GHAMFIN. One day, I was going to distribute water at Achimota New Station around mile 7. When I got there, I realized a large number of people had gathered at an office. Upon asking, they told me that these people were opening accounts to save with and to take loans from a microfinance institution. After transporting the water, I came back and opened an account with the microfinance company. After a period of time, I started saving with them, and they said I should find a place, so I went to look out for my old place and they helped me. After the money was given to me, I went to Tema Everpure and bought the machines. Through that, I have been able to get this place that you see now, which by the grace of God, I have been able to set up. So today, if you see that I have been able to set up a company, it's simply my savings and my honesty that have given me the chance, by the grace of God, to open this factory. At my old place, when we started 3 years ago, we produced 2,300 bags of water a day with 13 workers. Today, we are able to produce 7,680 bags a day with 27 workers.
Per day. At
my old place, I had 8 agents who I produced water for with their plastic. Today, I have 13 agents I produce water for.
I can
see clearly that there has been improvement in my life and what I'm doing.
My name is Prince Osei. I am the former chairman for Odona Garages. I was a car sprayer in 2014, and so one of my friends who had a collision with a car from the microfinance company brought it over for it to be fixed and sprayed. He then revealed to me that he worked at microfinance, and so if I needed a loan, they could give me a facility. I made it known to him that with the kind of work I do, if I'm to add the burden of a loan, I wouldn't be able to pay it off. I later on discussed it with my wife. My wife has a store opposite to my shop. My wife told me that I should take the loan for her. So I took the loan for her and she used it to upgrade her store. And so, later, my wife told me that with the way I was aging, I wouldn't be able to continue doing the spraying job, and so I should look for some space somewhere and build a store because I now have access to the loan givers. Based on this, I bought a piece of land at Odona and built my store. Oh, my experience with them is that they are a group of God-fearing people, and so they invited me to their office and we discussed about how they want to work with me to bring them more customers. To me, based on how they spoke and the way they go about their business, I believed in their mission and in the fact that when I work with them, there wouldn't be any form of disappointments. This is how come I am still working with them to date.
My name is Faustina Saki, and the name of my business is Ananda Maya, located at Mango Down, Dansoman. We sell all sorts of drinks and anything that concerns drinks. We have been running this business for a while now. 2 years ago, a gentleman from a microfinance institution approached us and asked that we have discussions regarding our finances. He talked to me about money we could use to expand the business. After thinking about it for a while, I went to this microfinance and took money. I realized that using money given to me by the microfinance institution has helped me a lot. If I hadn't, my business would not have expanded to this level. Now I have a one-stop shop for all that sells all types of drinks and all the things that go with them. Previously, clients could purchase one thing but might not have had the other. Today, I have everything the buyer needs. Help from the microfinance institution has really helped me, honestly.
show proof, if you say it be true, talk side and my money go.
When the gentleman from the microfinance office came to talk to me and I followed up, They asked me to bring along a guarantor. The guarantor bore witness to me processing documents and signed. After a while, I was called and the money was given to me. With regards to repayment, I make it a point to have money ready before the end of the month. Then I call them to come and collect it. In a period of 6 months, I was able to pay everything and I even went for a second and third loan. I'm currently on my 4th.
My money go loud, show proof. If you say it be true,
My name is Millicent Osei, and my goods are Asante made Ahinima sandals. The area in which I sell my goods is called Compania. This is in the Rollins Park area. From here, you head towards the China House. I have been working with my microfinance company for 7 years. In the past, things became very tough for me and things were falling apart. And I had a chat with a friend who said, microfinance companies give loans. So I went to see them for business and things became better afterwards. They don't stress you out. All they require from you is honesty. If you pay promptly, they won't have issues with you at all. Some other companies might give you loans, but the pressure that comes after is so unbearable. What excites me about microfinance companies is that they help petty traders, and so for me, they have made my business expand.
All those who took a loan from them have very good testimonies about them. In fact, my wife that I took the first loan for currently has the biggest store in Odorna. And for myself, the loan that I took to put up my own store has also helped me a great deal. I have also completed building my own house and I can attribute this success to microfinance. When there was a chance to buy a piece of land that was just by my building, I advised my wife to buy it since she's now worth more than I am. Thankfully, she has also finished putting up her own building.
Microfinance has helped me a lot. It has made my shop so full to the extent that I take some of my goods home. I have built a house, bought a car, and taken care of my children's education. So it has really helped me a lot.
Most of the clients are now doing better than I am because most of them already had their own stores and they took the loan to upgrade their businesses. The microfinance team understand that we do not have enough money and that is why we are coming in for the loan. And so they explained to us that things like forms, insurance and processing would cost us some fees. They then give us the options to pay for those fees upfront or have it deducted from the loan amount. After all is done and the loan is given to you, you are given a 2 weeks grace period before you start paying back. With this free time, you could actually trade with the money and make some profits before paying back. Payments are made on Thursdays and by 4 p.m. on Friday, you can come and collect. But some people are unable to make payments on Thursdays and so they make sure to pay by 1 p.m. on Friday. That is the only challenge I'm facing right now. We all agree to the fact that we are doing our best in this life in order to progress. And based on the support that I and my people are getting from microfinance, one can see that everyone is progressing. I know of a woman who sells dried salted fish at the Odorna market in Adabraka. She came for a loan to help her clear her goods that arrived at Mankesim. She needed about 1,800 Ghana cedis extra to clear her goods. She got her facility as quickly as she wanted. In less than 3 days, she was given even a bigger amount to use to clear her goods. So when you talk about benefits, we are getting a lot from microfinance.
My name is Benis Blackie. I live at Oyarefa Tipa Junction. My business is called Benis Mixtures. I sell groundnut paste, roasted groundnuts, maize, and yam. It has been 4 years since I started working with this microfinance. I started working with them from 2018 till 2022. I save money with them, and because of that, money is not really a problem for me since I started working with the microfinance. Before that, I was learning dressmaking, and things at home was very difficult. My child had to go to school and I also had to go to work. Because of that, there was no peace at home. So I decided that since I have a microfinance that has advised me about savings, then I will start something small. I started buying and selling groundnuts small. Today, it has helped the business to grow. I am able to support the house. Today, I am able to support my husband financially. When my child goes to school and he pays the fees, I am also able to buy snacks. It has helped me to save money to have my own container in which I run my businesses. It has brought happiness to my home because of my microfinance savings. It has helped me buy a land and build my house to the windows level, and it won't be long until it will be completed.
Microfinance for
The microfinance team takes us through teachings concerning the work we do, how to save money, even the little we have, how to save it so that in times of financial difficulties, we can use it to boost our businesses.
microfinance,
Joining microfinance institutions is actually a good thing. It helps. I remember that after 2 years of being part of a microfinance institution, a lady came here and asked me for help to start a business since she had no money. I suggested to her that it would be better to go to a microfinance for a loan, since I had also just started out. She was able to get a loan of 1,000 cedis, which she used to start trading a few things like pegs and other things. Today, she has been able to open a shop which is doing well. Microfinance has helped us a lot.
One thing that makes me happy about the microfinance companies, especially the one I save with, is that my loan officer checks up on me frequently to inquire on how work is progressing at the factory, and sometimes he visits the factory to find out how it's going.
Very good, sir. Loan officer.
It's good that you have a relationship with or correspondence with your loan officer. When you are not clear on certain issues, you can call and ask for advice.
And also, sometimes
I go to the loan officer to look for advice when I'm confused about something.
Normal advice me.
I also sit and have discussions with them about things concerning loans and running the factory. When I need to get materials for the factory, for example, I seek advice on how much and what to do. They sometimes advise that I stock the factory before the new prices come up.
And a new price up.
Microfinance.
When you are working with the microfinance, you have to focus on the business you are doing with them. Don't take money from here and money from there. When you take money from different places, it doesn't bring peace and growth to your business, because your money or your profit will be used to settle your debts. The improvement I want from the microfinance group is that the business that I do require me traveling to different places that require money. I won't be able to visit their facility all the time, so I would want them to develop a mobile app we can use, so that when I travel and I need money immediately to work with, I will be able to access it. It will help my business grow. But when I have to go to their office to withdraw the money, it will slow down my business. Anyone that is into any business or wants to work with a microfinance, when you visit their office, you have to check to know if they are Bank of Ghana certified, or the people and the association they work with are legitimate, so that you wouldn't lose your money in the future when you work with them.
The little advice I have for people is that microfinance companies are here to help us and we to help them. So when you go in for a loan from a microfinance company, you need to do well and pay back. If you don't pay, they won't be able to set up a sibling or a friend's business. So when they give, try as much as possible to pay. You've gone for someone's money, so try and pay. For me, I have nobody. It is this money that I use for my business. If I wasn't bothered about paying back, if I went the next time, they won't give me money. They have helped me a lot. In this Rollins Park where we are, we have over 20 people signed up. If you want to work with a microfinance company, make sure that they are certified by the Bank of Ghana before you take money from them. If not, you might fall into trouble later on.
Why show myself today? Now, Coco Giscabia, who bet me actually.
You, my brother, sister. So say, you fit waka, go try invest.
They have made things very easy for me because they have introduced a short code which I can use to transfer and withdraw money from my account. Sometimes I don't have to go to the factory because I am able to pay my workers from the comfort of my home. If I have a problem or I am confused about something, the microfinance company is there to help me solve it. If they are not able to, there is also an organization I can always go to look for help. Beyond that, the Bank of Ghana would be the next point of contact to report. If Bank of Ghana doesn't work, I have the right to go to the court to solve whatever issue I have. This gives me the conviction that there is transparency which works in the microfinance industry. The advice I have for everyone is that if you are going to save with a microfinance company, make sure that the Bank of Ghana has given the microfinance company a license, and also that the microfinance society has given them a license. These are the two things to look out for before doing any business with them so that nobody dupes you.
Now, Sika, Sebi, will be unfair. And if you have businessmen and businesswomen, and all.
If you want to work with any microfinance company, verify that they have a valid Bank of Ghana license before dealing with them.
This documentary is part of the financial literacy and education campaign brought to you by the German Corporation through the GIZ, GHAMFIN, and Bank of Ghana. Always know your financial rights and fulfill your financial obligations and responsibilities.
Do your part, do your part, and do your part.